California suffers through an unprecedented drought.
Exceptional drought in dark red now covers 58% of the state. In addition to shallow lakes, California's reservoirs are incredibly low. Most of the major ones in this state now below 50% capacity.
Fallout from this crippling crisis will soon tarnish some of California's most spectacular sights. The ribbons of white at Yosemite National Park will turn to a trickle by June. Some state rivers will soon become creeks. Even trees are dying.
My family travels up to Yosemite National Park every spring. This year, we couldn't help but notice the effects of California's crippling drought. On our way up to Yosemite, we passed farms, dry reservoirs, and the Hetch Hetchy hydropower plant. California is incredibly important in the United States agricultural supply chain.
Many California farmers are in crisis mode. They grow about half of all the produce that we eat in the United States.
Not only is water essential to our livelihood, but it's also extremely essential to our agriculture. Farmers are now having to face the crippling drought in ways never seen before. We're taking a $22 billion hit to our agriculture industry. And if that isn't enough to convince you of the importance of California's water supply, we don't only use water for drinking and for agriculture. We also use hydroelectric power to supply electricity for our cities. California's reservoirs run dry, there won't be enough water to run down these pipes and into the hydroelectric generators. In Yosemite, the effects of the drought are frightening to look at.
I think it's getting very scary. I think seeing how low the water levels are here, seeing how the waterfalls are not nearly as active as we've seen them in the past, it's definitely a huge concern.
We should have a lot more water than this at this time of year. Previous years, the water's been up to this path in the middle of spring. And here's the beginning of spring and there's no water at all.
Governor Jerry Brown recently made a plan to combat California's drought.
We're in an historic drought, and that demands unprecedented action. It's for that reason that I'm issuing an executive order mandating substantial water reduction across our state.
If the drought doesn't scare you, it should, and we need to start doing something about it, now. Take shorter showers, stop watering your plants, make sure none of your pipes are leaking, and be mindful of what products you're buying. In the end, water is our most precious resource, and we need to protect that.